Hi, I'm Jim Pence from See the Light, and welcome to Adventures in Art. We're going to do a pastel drawing this time, and it's a particular favorite of mine. I actually do this picture as a chalk drawing, and its theme is his eye is on the sparrow. Now, when I do a chalk drawing version of this, of course, it's much larger, and the sparrow, actually, normally when I do the chalk drawing, I put it over on this side, but I wanted to change it up just a little bit for this picture. And also, I put in a very dramatic blacklight effect of the palm of God holding the sparrow in his hand. And the theme of that picture, of course, is God, if he looks out for even the tiniest of birds, a sparrow, then he certainly is going to look out for you and me. Well, that's the theme of this picture, and I thought it would be fun to take it and make a smaller version of it. Now, the original picture that I draw as a chalk drawing was actually developed by a wonderful chalk artist named David Tooling, and I've taken his idea and modified it here just a little bit. What you're going to learn in this workshop is, first of all, how to create a sky. Then we're going to come back in and we're going to do some distant hills and mountains. We'll come in and do some trees. Now, some of this is actually an older version that I did years ago, and I used a combination of colored pencil and pastel. In this version that we're going to do in this project, I'm going to use pretty much exclusively pastel. We will probably use some pastel pencil or colored pencil for the barbed wire here and for the bird, because in this format the bird is going to be so tiny that it would be very difficult even with pastels to draw it with any kind of accuracy. And so, to keep you from getting too frustrated, we will work with colored pencil on that, or pastel pencil. And likewise with the trees, if you may not be able to see it because the video resolution isn't all that sharp, but I drew in a number of branches, and those we won't put in to this particular picture. I'm going to show you how to draw a tree just with straight pastels. And then we're going to have a nice foreground here with some colored flowers, colored yellow grass, another little bit of foreground up here, a little darker, and then we'll finish it off with roses and some flowers going up. So again, while this version looks a little bit different than the one that we'll actually do in this workshop, you'll see that it's fairly similar, and it's going to give you an idea for the layout. Now, what we're going to do, we'll do a number of sessions on this. We're going to start out with the sky, then the second session will be mountains, next will be background trees, next we'll do the hills, probably do both of those in one. Then we'll come back in with the fence posts and add the detail to them, and then our final step will be drawing in the sparrow. And actually, if you look closely, and again, you may not be able to see it too well, but it actually looks a little bit more like a robin than a sparrow, but we're not going to quibble about bird species here, okay? We'll just enjoy drawing the bird. So that's where we're going to go. I hope you'll have a lot of fun with this. It's really a fairly easy drawing to do, and hopefully you'll get a chance to really develop an enjoyment of working with pastels or chalks. So our next lesson is actually going to be about the supplies that we use when doing a pastel drawing. So get your art materials out. If you don't have pastels, you'll probably need to go get them. But let's go on to the next lesson, and I'll tell you what you're going to need to do this drawing.